Okay, on question 15 and 16, we're asked to write the polynomial in factored form. Now, factored form, we do not need to multiply out. Factored form would be this step right here. This would be factored form. Standard form is when we multiply all the terms out. So factored form here, standard form there. Okay. So here, we're just working backwards. So we're going to have y equals, well, what would x need to be in order for you to plug in 0 and get 0? That would just be x. If you have a 0, it's just x. Times, if you're 0 or your x-intercept, remember your 0 is your x-intercepts. That's what these are. Zeros are x-intercepts. Your factor here would have to be x plus 5. Because recall, when you go from here back to there, you just switch the sign. And then here, if this was positive 3, this would be x minus 3. Okay? And because we want to leave them in factored form, this is your final answer. We're not going to ask you to multiply these out because on questions 12 through 14, we already know whether you can multiply them out or not. Okay? So this section, we are just writing them as factors. So on 16, we've got y equals, and it looks like we've got two zeros that give you 1 as the answer. So if your 0 or x-intercept is 1, your factor would be x minus 1. But since it occurs twice, you can either write it twice or you can just square it. And then your other factor would be x minus 2. So you can write it that way, or you can write it as x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 2. Okay? However you prefer to write that out. Okay? Either answer would be acceptable.